Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment. Tonight, it's clear Donald Trump is establishing a tough guy approach to U.S. companies leaving America to make more profit elsewhere.
Companies are not going to leave the United States anymore without consequences. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
And joining us now from Santa Barbara, the sage of Southern California, Dennis Miller. So do you agree with Trump putting the arm on these companies saying, hey, if you take the jobs in Mexico or other places, you try to sell back here, 35%, we're going to charge as a tariff. You agree with that?
Well, first off, Billy, I want to say how touched I was to watch the Professor Henry Higgins moment you had there with your protege, Tommy, who, by the way, she was great in ABBA. I've always loved her since Bernardo, I think, was my favorite. So, and by the way, when you kept saying to her when I was in college, Bill, when you and I were in college, you could major in either numbers or letters, okay?
I majored in covered wagons. I mean, try to go west.
Get out! Right. Get out! All right, Chill Wills. Now, listen, here's the thing that's been happening to this country, Billy, is we're going to let air conditioners made by Carrier leave up to this point, but let Zika carriers into the country. And that's what we had to change, and I kind of like that Trump's changing it. I think that I might even think of leaving the country now that I know it's in such good hands. But I like Trump coming in and flipping the table. I think the whole game's screwed up, and so when he wants to lay a 35% tariff on him, I like it. Listen, I think you have to go big at this point. I think greatness in a president is determined by the historical deal of the cards they get, and I think this country's right on a cusp line right now, and Trump has a chance for greatness if he thinks big, and I would start playing the bully pulpit.
Okay, good. So you're not offended by it. Some conservatives say that's not really the free trade that we embrace, but you think that it helps him.
No, the conservatives have turned into Margaret Dumont whining next to Groucho at this point. Everybody's whiny. The guy hasn't even been in yet. He's introducing me to little Asian cats who are bringing $50 billion in. It's Itchy Coo Park, Billy. It's all so beautiful.
Now, out there in Santa Barbara, you must hear an awful lot of whining still about the election. And one of the top whiners is Madonna. And she said to Billboard magazine, quote, feels like women betrayed us. The percentage of women who voted for Trump was insanely high. Women hate women. That's what I think it is. Women's nature is not to support other women. It's really sad. Men protect each other. Women protect their men and children. Women turn inward, and men are more external. Quote, unquote, Madonna. So women are the villains in electing Trump, Miller, and you say?
I say, just look at her in the hats and all that, Billy. She's standing there in a cone bra trying to act like she's Margaret Thatcher. It's Madonna. The only reason Madonna is she's the only one who needed to be Madonna that badly. I don't take anything she says any serious, nor do I give it disfavor. She's just another person. I think she blew the election when she said she'd give sexual favors to anybody who voted for Hillary. You know, that's why they invented the phrase, yeah, don't do me any favors. Right there, I think that's where the election went south.
Wasn't she going to move to Madonna? She wasn't one of those movers, was she? I'm going someplace if Trump's elected. I don't know if she was.
No, I think she's lived overseas for years in England. Listen, it's a teachable lesson, as President Obama says. Madonna is a pop star. Whenever she talks about politics, and I've liked some of her songs over the year, not many, because they're a little mindless for me. You got to remember, when she was doing all that Vogue stuff, that frame was empty, if you know what I mean. But over the years, I've liked some of the songs, but it's not like I'm watching Madonna for political inspiration.
I know.
She's Madonna.
She's attacking fellow women. I was offended. I don't know.
She doesn't know what to do. Listen, Billy, I just got to point out these pop stars. Kanye has said so many wild things over the years. Why did they finally put him into an involuntary commitment? Because he said he would have voted for Trump. That was the final straw.
That was it. He was out of here.
Then he had to go away.
And a quick reminder, one of the hottest tickets in the country, the Spin Stops Here shows in 2017. See everybody in Tulsa, Oklahoma, January 13th at the BOK Center. Next night in Reading, Pennsylvania at the Santander Arena. Then Omaha, March 24th at the CenturyLink Arena. Next night, Tacoma Dome in Washington State. Finally, Westbury, Long Island on June 17th. Tickets make great Christmas and Hanukkah gifts. Check it all out on BillO'Reilly.com.